Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday night. And before I go any further, I'm just hitting record so that I've got this ready on YouTube tomorrow as well. So as I said, welcome to Tuesday night. I can't believe another Tuesday night's come around, and I hope everyone had a fabulous Easter. As you can see, I have a different background tonight. I'm not at home, so I don't have my normal white cupboards and plants in the background. I'm just set up office in my mum's spare room. So I thought tonight I've chosen a photo from one of my diving adventures, and this is actually called cabbage coral. So that, like, when I was diving this reef, this just went forever. It was an amazing sight to see. Anyway, we are going to get started. I'm just going to get my slides sorted, and I am not going to do that. You would think after all of this time of doing lives and sharing and getting my slides up on the screen, I could actually manage this, but apparently not. I just need to find my slide. There it is. Technology, it's lovely, 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 lovely. So tonight, we're actually just going to talk a little bit about what it is like working with a coach. And I have put up this quote. This is from Bob Nardelli, who was actually CEO of Home Depot in the US, but echoes probably a lot of people's sentiments. And the quote reads, "I absolutely believe that people, unless coached, never reach their maximum capabilities." So just kick back with me tonight, grab a cuppa. I went to say cuppa and I went to say glass at the same time. Grab a cuppa or a glass of vino, settle in and find out what are some of the ingredients that make up Michelle's formula for success. So each week when we get together, we explore a different topic, and I try to come up with ideas and action points that you will be able to implement in your business straight away. And the idea is to help you on your path to growth and success. And for me, my purpose, my business purpose, is to help business owners succeed. So I feel like the more knowledge and skills that I can share with you, the more opportunity that I actually have to help you and support you. So it's a win-win situation. So I'm not sure whether you agree or disagree with that statement, but and let's just go through a few ideas and concepts and see what you think at the end. Now, you would never expect an athlete to reach the Olympic Games without a world-class coach, nor would you expect a football team, a professional football team, to enter a stadium without a team of coaches and support staff. And for successful people, and I'm defining success here as people who are living their life exactly how they intend to, whether this is on a business or a personal or a professional level in a career, and that working with a good coach is actually one of the keys to their success. Now, let's have a look at some of the things that a coach will support you in. So a coach will help you to clarify your vision and your goals. A coach will overcome and support you through your fears. A coach will keep you focused. A coach will help you confront your unconscious behaviors and your old patterns. A coach is someone who will expect you to do your best. A coach will help you to live by your values. And you're going to like this one. A coach will show you how to earn more while working less. And a coach will keep you focused on your core passion or your genius. So when you hire a coach to help you take your business to the next level, this is an experience that can also positively impact on every area of your life, not just business. For example, increasing your spare time or your free time through delegation and scheduled holidays, taking scheduled holidays rather than just dreaming about them or hoping that you'll be able to take one, and outsourcing. These can all position your business to make more money, but the additional benefit is that you have more time for your family, for your friends, or for you, so you can have me time. And a second example is, although a big part of coaching is focused on making more money, managing it better, and implementing a financial plan to give you the freedom you want, fundamentally, what this does and comes down to is helping you to make better decisions, both for you and for your business. Because most coaching clients are very smart, and they recognize the value of having someone in their corner who can be objective, honest, and constructive about the decisions they're facing. And I don't know about you, but people who are stressed and overwhelmed and working too many hours actually struggle to make good decisions because they can't focus on what they need to focus on for long enough to actually make a good decision. Now, why does coaching work? So regardless of whether the coaching program is designed to achieve a specific business goal, for example, doubling your sales revenue in a certain time frame, or whether it's specifically designed to help you gain more clarity and progress in all aspects of your personal and business life, a coach can help you determine your values, your vision, your mission, your purpose, and your goals. And for those of you who've attended my planning workshop, you'll know that we don't actually start doing any planning until we get our purpose and our mission and our values really nailed. Because if you don't know what you're here for and where you're going, it's a little bit difficult to have a planning process that really is going to benefit your business. Now, why does coaching work? Well, it helps you to determine specific action steps to help you reach those goals through opportunities. It helps you to maintain your focus on your top priorities. And again, as I'll mention, the planning process that we work through in my workshop, because it is all around creating your top priorities for the year and then chunking them down so that every day you are working towards completion of those priorities. Now, coaching will also help you achieve a greater balance in your life while you're still accomplishing your business or your career goals. And as humans, we tend to only do some of what we need to do, but pretty much all that we want to do. But working with a coach can help you discover what you truly want. What is it buried deep down there that you haven't even perhaps admitted to yourself? So we can help you discover that, what is it that you truly want to do. Plus, we can help work with you so that you can come up with the steps and the actions to actually get there. Now, I'm hoping that all sounds pretty good. Now, one of the other things that when I was researching the information for this live today and looking at what I was going to talk about is have a think about this. If you actually know the basic steps and skills of coaching, not only like for me, makes me a better coach, but think about this as a life skill. Like coaching skills can actually make you a better parent, a better partner or spouse, a better teacher, a better manager, network marketer, athletic coach, and even a better friend. So, what are some of the principles and techniques around helping people overcome their barriers and achieve results? And what are the sort of things that you might learn if you were wanting to become a coach? So, this is just a random few examples for you. And these include believe in the potential for greatness that rests with us all. Everybody has potential. Fulfillment comes from adding value for others. Coaching allows you to bring out the best in people and let them lead. It also allows you to use influence, not position. Helps you to thrive on challenges. And one that I like particularly is that when we grow others, we grow ourselves. And coaches, when you learn how to be a coach, you're practicing integrity and you're learning how to build trust. Now, here's a few more. Part of being a good coach is understanding how to ask good questions with curiosity to empower the person that you are asking the questions. But then you also have to listen to the answers, listen rather than tell. And before you start giving suggestions to people, because that starts to border on mentoring rather than coaching, you actually have to get consent. Establish goal ownership and commitment, like who is going to achieve that goal and to get them to commit to that goal. To create strategies and action plans for goals. And a coach will help you maintain accountability and celebrate accomplishments. And last but by no means least, a coach still needs a coach. So that last statement is deceptively simple, but there's a lot behind it. So something I thought I would just explore a little further tonight with you is that statement, a coach still needs a coach, by just sharing a little bit of my journey. So for several decades in my corporate role, I managed and coached different teams, mostly in the sales area. The functions varied, though, from direct sales to account management, and also for some technical roles, because one of my roles in the food industry, I had a research and development team that reported to me as well as the sales team. And unofficially, I was being coached by my managers. And to be honest, some were great and some really had no idea. So when Tim and I started our first online business back in 2015, which was based around his passion for horse racing, we were in a position where he had and still has incredible knowledge and a passion for the information products, the tips that we provide. I had and still have a plethora of corporate business knowledge, formal studies through Masters of Business, and many years of experience in planning, organizing, and executing strategies. However, neither of us had ever set up a digital business before, so our knowledge of websites, SEO, lead gen on social media, Facebook ads was limited, and I'm going to say pretty much almost zero. So not only was there a huge skills gap, but we actually failed to get our foundations correct. And we didn't have clarity around our purpose and our mission and our short and long-term goals. We just kind of thought, well, we'd just jump into it and wing it and we'd be fine. Anyway, not unsurprisingly, we floundered around for the first couple of years, stuck in that hamster wheel of busyness without really understanding what we needed to do. So eventually, knowing that we needed help, we went looking. So the first step was finding a business mentoring and coaching program that could get us on the correct path. That was a 12-month program and an investment in the high 5 figures, but absolutely totally worth it. And during that journey, I also came to the realization that I really have no passion whatsoever for working in a business centered around horse racing. And that coaching program that we actually participated in started to spark in me the idea to explore how could I combine my knowledge and my years of experience in a way that could help others. And this was the genesis of my coaching business. So since that first germ of the idea, I've completed 4 different skill courses for skills, and I've worked with 2 different coaches on my journey. The first coach I worked with was specifically around business success. And the second one that I am still working with now, whilst having a business focus, also centers around developing my spirituality and understanding energy flows. So my journey continues, and I will always be working with at least one coach for all of the reasons that I've listed in our discussion today. And having said that, my ability to help people overcome barriers and achieve results builds and gets stronger with every client and every week that passes. So what's it like working with me as a coach? Well, I just thought I would share a testimonial from one of my one-on-one clients that I have been working with him for quite a while now. And this was something that he wrote for me last year. So working with Michelle has been an empowering experience. Right from our first session, she has provided a coaching environment where I feel safe to be myself. I've had the freedom to work through things in my own way and at my own pace. Throughout our time together, Michelle has always kept me accountable for my actions and always asks questions to help me really explore the things I'm working on. Anytime I've had a roadblock or something I can't seem to get past, Michelle has been able to help me clear the way. She has a great positive energy, and I've always finished our sessions confident in achieving the next step. I highly recommend you connect with Michelle. So thank you, Matt. So my question to you is, would you like to work with me? So in my program, Foundations of Success, and in case you're wondering, that is me. That is me in Nepal, where we got up at some ungodly hour in the morning to watch the sunrise over all these mountains that you can see almost hidden in the cloud in the background. And yes, it was a tad cool. Anyway, back to my program. So with my Foundations of Success program, I offer one-on-one sessions. First of all, we have a 30-minute get to know you, decide if we actually want to work together session, which is complimentary. And the reason we do that is because not everybody is suited to every person. And some people connect straight away, and some people actually don't connect, and they possibly shouldn't work together. And if we decide we want to work together, then the initial package is 6 sessions, because you can't solve things usually in one session. I also offer a 2-day workshop, which I mentioned before, and this is a done with you experience where we work through purpose, mission, and values. We go through the complete planning process for the year, and then we touch on habit formation and time management techniques. So you will leave this workshop with the exact actions to implement on the following Monday, so that you can basically roll up your sleeves and get started. And I'm just toying with the idea of adding a group program at the moment that you could work through at your own pace and just attend trainings perhaps once a month. I'm still working through what that might look like. So if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, please feel free to tell me. And then what I'd like you to do is just imagine what it would be like to have me working beside you in your business. So as your coach who will keep you accountable, and I'll support you implementing the strategies you need to get your business and your life exactly where you want them to be. So don't wait, simply comment below or send me a message and say, let's chat. So thank you. I always appreciate you taking the time to listen to what I have to say. And I hope that by expanding on some of these ideas about what a coach does, that it's sparked some thoughts for you, particularly if you're not working with somebody at the moment and you're feeling like you might be a little bit stuck. Now, next week, the title for our discussion is, could we think of time management as a misnomer? In that the challenge is not really to manage time, but to manage ourselves. So perhaps instead of focusing on time and things, we should be looking towards accomplishing results. So have a think about that one, and make sure you join me at 6 o'clock next Tuesday night, when I will expand on that and we will talk some more. So until we talk again, always remember, you have everything you already need within you. You just need to find it. Thanks, everyone. Bye.